I am getting ready. I am getting ready. Sorry, looks like I'm running a little bit late today. I wonder if I could put my headphones on this little guy. Put my headphones on the Labubu. Let's see. I have to take a stream picture, so. This is what the Labubu looks like when he's ready to stream. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm having too good of a time. Dude, these are nasty. My headphones are nasty, yo. Hey, what's up, dude? Long time no see. Will my Labubu sit in this, Oh, dude, he's chilling in the deck box. Look, he's sitting in the EV deck box. He's hanging out. All right. We need a bunch of stuff today. We're going to crack one of these guys. We'll crack one of those. Let's see. What else do we have on the docket? An Innistrad remasters and a Tempest. And some Dragons of Trucker. Dude, I just wolfed down a sandwich. I missed the shop. Dude, sometimes you have to take care of things in life, and you know what? We're going to be there when you're ready. God willing, at least. All right, let's see. See if I can bring us into this transition here. All right, so desktop sounds. We need to go to VB cable. We're cabled up. Let me see this. I'm not hearing my transitions. Why not? Things are also running quite slow. Oof. That is a hefty. It's a hefty. Let me see if I can get this figured out here. I think I have too many things open. So we'll bring this here, and then we'll just close all this. I really don't know what I was saving, so just close everything. And then we'll put this against the wall here. Did that get some? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was pretty much all like, it was all from the freaking Chrome. Had a million Chrome tabs open. All right. That looks better. See if we can get Spotify up here. Music. All right. I can't hear it. VB cable can hear it though. Oh, because I need the multi-output device. That's why. There we go. We are... We're here. We're doing it. Okay. All right, now it's time to get the word out. It is time to let the people know. I made the mistake of laying down before stream. I laid down and whoo, you know, the thing is when you like run like I run, dude, I'm constantly going, and once your body's like, oh, we're sleeping, it's over, dude. All right. Live now. This stupid Labubu picture. Excuse me. Yeah, I wolfed down a sandwich too because I'm like, I gotta eat before we do this. I'm all out of sorts, y'all. All right, let's see if we have a link. Nope. Gotta steal this here. Hey, what's up, Panda? You are all out of sauce? Out of sauce? What's it? Is that a new saying? Is that what the kids say? I'm out of sauce? Bro, I'm all out of sauce. All right. Twitter has been notified. The thing I'm learning about Twitter is that Twitter doesn't like links. Which is kind of... It just makes it a useless platform for me. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, typing? It's like, why am I going to use it if I can't share my links? It doesn't want you to go off platform, but it's just kind of silly. It's weird because, man, I could feel all kinds of like congestion in my head. It's weird because like you work hard to build a following places, you know, and you work hard to do that, and then like they don't like oh, I have to do this differently. I'll do this after. It doesn't pay off in the end is basically what I'm trying to get to. What's up, Soren? Because they own the platform. That's why I always tell people to try to own your audience, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of the reasons why when I used to write for Star City Games, I would always prompt them to follow me on social. Because I'm gonna do this in the Discord now. I would always prompt them to follow me in the socials because I needed to carry my audience with me. If anything were ever to happen with the writing gig, I wanted to be able to like, you know, take the people with me, because you write every week, you form relationships, and then like if you don't have the data, you are, you know, you're just out. Okay, cool. So Discord, Twitter, I need to put it on Instagram. Where else do I need to put it? Facebook. Okay, we got it. Instagram is the last one. I feel like I could have just done this. All right. All right, we are in there. We are in there. How's everybody doing? Anyways, like I was saying, like you gotta build up your audience so that you can reach them even after the platform goes away. And that's one of the things with Twitter. Like, it felt like for the longest time we were like, you know, we could have anything. You know what I mean? Like on Twitter, it all felt like everything was cool. You can build your audience, and then like I was able to sell things on Twitter. Like like I would sell magic cards and stuff like that, and man, there was like it was a good like amount of money that I would make selling cards on Twitter. But now because what they want you to do is they want you to pay. They want you to keep things on platform. They don't want you sending people to other platforms. It's taken on this like competitive nature. Like, oh, I don't want you to go to Instagram. I want the Twitter people to stay on Twitter. And it's like, but then you can't grow, you know? So it's just like, it's pretty worthless. Twitter is pretty worthless now. As from at least from a like a content perspective, you know, at least from the perspective of like where you want to connect with people and you want to like do things, you know, like that perspective. Now, I do go on there to just read stuff, and I'm just like, wow, this is crazy, you know, this is wild. Anyways, welcome in everybody. The link, I just fired off the link in the chat. If you want to get some packs to get opened, I am still also waiting for the first person to buy a Labubu on stream. We, you know, my little Labubu, he's hanging out right here. But you know, nobody else has purchased one on stream. So we sell a lot of them in the store. But also, I need to take little Labubu out right now because I am going to show everyone who buys something tonight. They're going to get entered to win this little guy. This is an EV deck box. So everybody who buys something will get a chance to win this. Like, this is an official EV deck box. And it's all padded and it's pretty freaking cool, dude. Not going to lie. So whoever, you know, to get entered to win, all you got to do is buy something. You buy one pack and you're entered to win. And then we're also going to be giving this out. This is an Evolution sleeves. These are pretty cool. We're going to give these away tonight just to viewers. So this is for viewers. Little Lion, thanks for the follow. And the deck box without the Labubu, that is for people who participate. So make sure you get those orders in. We're going to start cracking stuff here soon. Sorry for all the throat stuff. It happens when I eat like those. I ate a cheesesteak and all those, you know, all the cheesy goodness has rendered me useless for stream. Hey, haven't had a chance to make it over to the shop, but hoping to make it to Trade Day. Oh yeah, Trade Day. Welcome in, by the way. Thanks for stopping by. Trade Day is the 31st of this month. That Saturday is Trade Day, and then immediately after, we'll be going to Pokepalooza on that Sunday and doing a Pokemon show in the fairgrounds of Indianapolis, which is pretty cool. One thing I'm realizing is I don't really like the camera position, but we'll have to fix that next stream. There's a lot of stuff in the way right there. Anyways, the first person up is Caleb. We're gonna open up a poster collection for Caleb. It's a 151 poster collection. Now, you're going to see that we're going to be doing, we do all games here. So this is not just a Magic stream or just a Pokemon stream. All the games are welcome here. So, you know, we're doing Pokemon right now. We got some Magic coming up. You can pick anything off the menu. There are some pretty good deals on the menu right now. We will talk about different games and different things, like just in general, what's going on. Just because I have the store, I have a lot of like input about different games and stuff like that. Like right now, we have coming up for Pokemon is Destined Rivals, which is going to be a big release. And then we also have freaking Final Fantasy, which turned out to be huge for Magic. It's going nuts right now. It's kind of crazy. All right, let's get this printed out. Caleb, good luck on your poster collection. Thank you for participating in the stream. This is a sealed poster collection. We're going to crack it open. What's up, Dan? Whoop. It is taking me a minute. I'm struggling. I am struggling. All right, here we go. We're opening a Tempest pack again tonight. Gabe has come back. I think Gabe's still hunting for that ancient tomb, so he's hitting those Tempest packs hard. Hopefully we could send him home with an ancient tomb today. That's my hope. All right. Poster collection open. Ding. Oh, we got to get the bell ready. It works. Oh, look at that. It's Legal Eagle in the chat. What's up, dude? How's it going? You know what I can do? I can move this. I'm going to move this. Dangerous. We're going to do a dangerous maneuver. Boop. All right. There we go. We're free. We are free. We are no longer blocked. How's pre-modern going? Do we got some people up there for the pre-modern? The people? All right, first thing we want to do, you know what? We don't take these out. We'll just put this back in the collection. That'll work out. We can actually just extract these packs here. We'll just extract the packs, and then we will put the collection back. We'll put it back in one piece, you know? Oh, someone came in to drop a link? Oh. First thing they said was a link, probably a spam bot. Probably a spam bot. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Good luck, Caleb. These are for Caleb B. Oh, man. I think what we do is remove this and put this here. We have an energy up front. Ooh, there we go. It's one of the Cosmo energies. Some Komiya art. We're starting things off with some Komiya art. Nice. This is a big set. This is a big set. This is the set that got a lot of people back into Pokemon. 151. Been hard to get. English 151 has been hard to get. Things are getting a little bit better. What's up? RJ comes in with a push-up. And you know what? Right as RJ shows up, we get a Ditto. We get a Ditto. Look at that Ditto. Look at that Ditto. Sick. All right. I will do that push-up, but I'm going to do it in a little bit. I don't want to kill the vibe of the stream. We're working hard here. We're opening. Oh, wait. We got to do the energy. We got to do the energy. All right. There we go. Let's see. What's it going to be? Lapras. Come on. We got a Beedrill. Bzz, bzz. Beedrill in the house. Welcome in all who are joining. This is an opening stream. You can order packs. The link is in the chat. We have 5 different card games. Magic, Pokemon. We have Lorcana, Star Wars. What else do we have? Lorcana, Star Wars, Magic, Pokemon. I don't remember. We have Labubus. If you wanna own a Labubu, oh wait a second. If you wanna own a Labubu, if you've seen them on TikTok and you want to get yourself a Labubu, we have those. I know for some people, I think some people it's like, oh, I would never open one of those because they're dumb. Oh, we have Flesh and Blood. Thank you. People are like, oh, those are dumb. But like, what's dumb about having fun? I'm kind of over it. I'm just like, you know what? I'll open one. Why not? There's certain ones that I like. I'll crack one. Another Beedrill? Dupes. Oh man, we gotta We got another Beedrill. Second Beedrill. Anyways, Caleb, thank you for joining. Appreciate the participation. Your poster collection will be shipped to you. We'll ship that over to you. Labubu Pokemon Magic. Why'd you say Labubu first, man? You're going to get me in trouble. What's everyone excited about for the Final Fantasy? Is everyone excited about that? I tend to, what I tend to do is I tend to build in-world decks. Sorry, I was trying to hit the giveaway button. I tend to build in-world decks. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get like, it'll be like a commander deck, but with only cards that are in Final Fantasy. So I did that with Lord of the Rings and I loved it. And now I'm going to do it with Final Fantasy. So I'm pretty hyped about that. I have it first in the stream info. Labubus. Labubus are first. You know, I just want I want to find out who the first one to open one is going to be. You know what I mean? We've all, at the store, we have all given up on trying to be too cool for Labubus. You know, we're ripping these things, man. We are all ripping them. We are beyond the, this is you know, I'm going to be cool and not open a Labubu. And now we're just like, you know what? We want the rare ones. How much is let me see. How much is the rare Labubu? Finding pricing on these things are hard because there's so many fakes. So like people will sell like fake knockoffs and like they'll sell them for like $25. And so it'll be like super rare Labubu, $25. But then it's like, that's not an authentic rare. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to sold listings. I'm going to go, ooh, okay. The big into energy Labubu. The rare one is worth $480. $480. It's kind of crazy. The brown one, the Macron, I'm seeing the chestnut guy 80, 200. Oh, okay. Maybe that was a fake one. I think that's a fake one. Yeah. Okay. The chestnut coca is $200. So yeah, you can open. Man, I can't believe this thing is $480. This is a sold listing, by the way. That's nuts. Kind of crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna get this giveaway going. Let's get this giveaway going. We're gonna start with this giveaway for these sleeves. These are very cool evolution sleeves. Even if you play Magic or something like that, there's plenty of use for sleeves. Play them with a draft deck, or you know, you can use them to put your like cards in before you put them in your binder. Stuff like that. Very useful, and also I think people would be interested in buying them. To get intro to win, I think it's 65 sleeves. So there's 65 sleeves in there. Exclamation point, give me. Don't forget, if you are subbed to the channel, you will get some extra, you will get an extra entry. You'll get an extra entry. So make sure that you're subbed so you get 2 entries and that your entry is better than everyone else's. All right. People jumping in on that. Let's see what's next. We're going to open some packs for Alban. Open up some packs for Alban. Here we go. Alban, good luck. 3 Tarkir packs. Still a great set. Tarkir is awesome set. They've really been doing a good job with this stuff, dude. Teamer Devotee. Ooh, worthy. Look at the art on that. That's pretty cool. Worthy cost. Oh, there's something back there. There's there's one of them dragon, one of the dragon borders. Storm Beacon Blade. Ooh. Great Arashan City. Whoops. Great Arashan City. That's why I need to like keep an eye on the camera. Because like I'm looking over here and it's like way over here. I'm like, check that out. That's crazy. All right. Sage of the Skies. We got a foil Stormstreak Feral. And a foil Bloodfell Cliffs. Caves. Always like that dragon token. All right. Another one. Good luck, Albin. If you'd like to open some packs like Albin, just hit that link in the chat. It says menu on it. You could take a look at what we got. We got some good deals and some stuff. Some low price collector boosters. Some other cool things. Oh! Bailey needs this. I think Bailey needs this. Mardu Devotee. And a bird. A breed token. Let's hit another one. Third pack. Third pack is a charm. Here we go. Oh, that's not the one. I was like, oh, is that another one? Frontier Boviak. All right. What does this do? It's 2 mana, so I'm interested. As this enchantment enter choose Sultai or Abzan. Whenever a counter is put on a creature you control, draw a card. Okay. Whenever you attack, put a 1/1 counter on target attacking creature, gains menace. That's kind of interesting. I've never been a 1/1 counter kind of guy though. This is like a better divination. No, you're the discard. Okay. Okay. Albin, thanks for participating. It is much appreciated. We're going to put these over here. We have Prismatic tonight because we did open that case to get this little we did open that to get this little thing. Remember, if you purchase packs tonight, even a pack, you'll get entered to win this. We opened it to get this out. Well, that ended up putting us with a bunch of Prismatic. This is the big Pokemon set that has like God packs and those kind of things. So if you're interested, heck, maybe I'll even rip a pack, you know? I fear that if I rip a pack, I'm going to get nothing. Do you ever feel like that? Like, if you rip a pack, you might get nothing. Everyone's like, every day of my life. That's so funny. All right. I'm going to put this, I'm going to put Albin's thing here. Get him a little label, and then we're going to move on to the next order. The next order. Whoop. Here we go. Let's get Albin all taken care of. And then we'll hit up Gabe's Tempest pack. Welcome back, Gabe. Boop. We got Albin. I know what's going to happen is Albin's going to come back and he's going to be like, hey, what happened to my packs? Still need the Ancient Tube. We're going to try to get it for you tonight. That's funny. I've been doing a lot of hard work on the business recently. And, you know, sometimes I'm like thinking, like, how am I just an idiot? How do people do this business? Like, how does, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like it's got to be really hard. It's got to be really hard. It doesn't seem hard. Like, hold on a second. I gotta do this right here. It doesn't seem hard, but as I'm looking at the numbers, I think about what other people are doing in their business and stuff like that. And I feel like I literally feel like I'm getting it wrong. Like I'm like, how like how can this be? Like my math must be off or something, because I'm thinking about like my business and I'm like, okay, I have to make these changes in my business to survive. And I'm like, but how are other people just like going by the seat of their pants, like willy-nilly, and their business is still going? Like, am I just dumb and like I don't figure it out? Like, one of the things I was looking at was and I don't know if this is all boring to y'all, but I know, like, sitting on the other side of the stream, when I would like get a look at people's like the behind the curtain stuff, I always found it interesting. But I was looking at like profit margin, this stuff maybe is very basic for people who are like no business. Okay. But like, I'm just a guy, right? So I'm thinking about this stuff. Let's open up these packs and then I'll get into the nitty gritty. All right. We got a pack of Innistrad Remastered. This for you, Gabe. Let's go. Nope, we got to open from the bottom. All right. Yeah, I'm just puzzled, I'm puzzled. Okay, right here. Whoop. By the way, this is not, when I'm talking about this business stuff, it's not at all like about me complaining or anything like that. I'm like very happy with things, and like I'm not upset or anything like that. I was just like, I'm just taking closer looks at things, because like when you get into the business, ooh, Crypto's right, nice. Bedlam Reveler, that's a cool card. Through the Breach, another cool card. Oh, look at, we kind of know what's going to happen there. Wedding Announcement, that's a retrofoil, sick. A Treefolk Emblem. Radical. If you would like to open packs like we're doing here for Gabe, just check out this link right here. And then also, if you haven't joined the giveaway, make sure that you put !give me in the chat to join the giveaway. Whoa. All right, let's take this one slow. Oh, sorry. Oh, it is. Did you see that? All right. We're starting off good. We are starting off pretty nice. Pack Fresh Lotus Petal. All right, so the God Pack is Lotus Petal into Ancient Tomb. All right, Lotus Petal's a common. So Lotus Petal, Ancient Tomb, an uncommon, into a rare like Intuition. Okay, that's the God Pack. Let's go. Oh man, I know. Like, look at Near Mint, like as crispy as it could be. All right, here we go. Oh man, come on, give us an Ancient Tomb. Very cool card. This is an enchantment that gives your creature flying, but the cool thing is you can return it. So you can take it back to your hand, and then you can put it back on a different creature or whatever. Which is kind of cool. Dark Ritual. All right, some banger commons. Dark Ritual. Rampant Growth. This is a great pack. Wasteland. Oh, okay. Wasteland. Wow. I think that's also an uncommon. Ooh, I think that's the rare. Selenia Dark Angel. Yeah, that was a great pack. Wow. Wasteland. Dark Rit. Lotus Petal. And this is reserve list too. This is on the reserve list. Whoops, I should show these. Sorry, I was showing them off screen. Wow. That was an awesome pack. Wow, Wasteland showing up there. Crazy. I forgot about Wasteland. I forgot about Wasteland. What a great pack. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so what I was talking about is like with the business and the profit margin and stuff, I was looking at, let's say you sell $100 in cards, right? And there's a profit margin in there, right? So like, let's say like what I've been trying to operate on is like 30%. So like if I sell $100 in cards, I kind of want $30 to operate the business with, and what I started to realize, what's up, Demona Strange? Welcome in, dude. I don't know if I said that right. I hope I did. So like if I sell $100 in cards, I want $30 to run the business. Well, I started looking at like, well, what does it actually take to run the business? Oh, it's Ethan, dude. What's up, man? Are you going to be the first to open a Labubu on the stream? Are you going to be the first? Ethan is a Labubu bro, y'all. He's a Labubu bro. So like I was thinking, okay, if you take that $30, and like this is the first time I'm really having time to really look at this stuff, because before I was just like having so much to do that I haven't had any time to look at stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, look at the Umbreon. This is the playmat from the like super premium collection, the prismatic one. We do have these sleeves up for grabs. These are in the giveaway, so exclamation point give me to get entered in to win these sleeves. And then everybody who buys packs tonight gets entered in to win. Well, packs or anything, that goes for Labubu too. So if anyone buys anything, they get entered in to win this really cute EV deck box. Oh, Labubuing up on Saturday. Nice. Where did we get it? Oh, we got it from that thing. Let me buy the mat. Dude, the mat is my new stream mat. Dude, look at how nice it looks. Typing gasp so hard in my ear, I'm about to die. Dude, this is so dope. All right, we do have some more orders to open, so don't worry about that. We are going to open those, but I'll just talk a little bit on this topic, and then I got to do a push-up, and I got to order for RJ. And then if you want to jump in on the queue is light tonight. Not a lot going on, so if you do want to get some packs, hit that up. Yeah, it's the Ultra Premium Mega Giga Supreme Collection, the Super Box. Did you get one, Ethan? Weren't you go? Oh, that's tomorrow. You're waiting tomorrow in line for one. So what I start, basically, long story short with the business stuff, is like, I realize that I look at how much does it cost to run the business, and it's more than 30%. And so then I'm just thinking, dude, this is bad news, because like, if I've been operating on a 30% profit margin and like my expenses are over 30% of our revenue, then we're in a bad place, because what ends up happening, and the thing is, the crazy thing about it, it's secret. Like, you don't know this is happening. You know what I mean? It's like, you really need maybe $45 out of every 100 to run the business. And so what ends up happening is your business shrinks because your operating costs are bigger than your profit margin. And so, like, even though you're doing all the stuff and pushing the wheelbarrow and, digging the holes, even though you're doing all that stuff, it's secretly getting smaller and smaller and smaller until you cannot run anymore. I think that's why some people don't like. That's why game stores just go under like quickly. You know what I mean? Because like they don't realize. Can you fit 100 cards in the EV box? I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have 100 cards sitting around to try it either. I can test that. I have 2 push-ups to do. I also have to get this You can use it for Pokemon night. We're gonna open another poster collection. We're gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do some 2 push-ups, and let's no 100 cards of the entire store. People don't realize. People don't realize what. Like, I think that, like, I don't think card store owners realize, like, what's happening to their business. You know what I mean? Like, because it's something that I don't have visibility on unless I'm looking really closely. Costs are also why most small businesses go under in a year. Well, if you don't factor the cost against, like, your margins, then you start to shrink. And that's one thing that I'm like, oh man, this is bad. Like, we are in that position where we're like, our operating costs are over our margins. So I've had to do a lot of work and, like, thinking about, like, how to make that, close that gap, you know? But it also helps, you know, like, to notice it, because then you could do something about it. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to do 2 push-ups. I'm going to grab this box to open. The box. The push-ups. All right, there's 2 of them. Ready? 1, 2. I hit my head on a box. I have like a box of cords. Ah, that one got me. I mean, the thing that's crazy though, Bulbasaur is so cute. People at the shop are worried that you're faking those. Who's worried? Who's worried that I'm faking them? I want names. I want to know. All right, here we go. This one's for RJ. Let's get him a label. Let's get him a label. It's kind of wild. Like, if you think of, I had kind of a funny interaction on Facebook. And I don't mean this in, like, I'm not trying to throw shade or anything like that. But people are, like, a lot of times the game store is kind of looked at like they're kind of villainized in some way, you know, like, oh, maybe we're greedy or whatever. And I had this interaction which it made me laugh because and all the Pokemon collectors will understand this. It was a discussion. It was like a comment from a Magic player. It was a Magic player making a comment. But the Pokemon players will also understand. So I posted about the Final Fantasy, how fast Final Fantasy is selling. By the way, I should do my due diligence here and give you guys a link to our Final Fantasy pre-orders. If you haven't pre-ordered this stuff, I think you should. Was it Tony? No, it wasn't Tony. Yeah, the Final Fantasy sell-through rate has been nuts. And what has been happening is the play boosters are moving up in price. So they started at like 140 and they were up to 189 last time I checked. So I was just posting about this. I was posting about this and saying, look, I'm trying not to raise the price on these booster boxes, but they're moving so fast that I probably have to raise the price. And so I showed a bunch of data of stuff selling at 185. And one of the players went in there and they were complaining and they were like, well, isn't MSRP available for Magic now? Isn't MSRP back? And that's where I had a chuckle, because it's like they were complaining at the price of the box, But the box was still below MSRP. So MSRP for the new Final Fantasy boxes is $209. So we're still at like 180, 190. Our price, of course, is cheaper than that. It's 169, but like the market is about 180 right now. But it's just funny how that has become like, as soon as prices go up, people get mad and they're like, well, you should sell for MSRP. Well, you know what? The MSRP is actually higher. We're not even, I'm happy that we're getting close to MSRP on the Magic stuff. But, you know, talking about all the profit margins and stuff, like a box at, like what we have it at 160, a box at 160. Let me see this. I'm just going to do some quick maths. It's actually, to be fair, it's 170. A box at 170 does not give us an operating margin. Like I'm selling my boxes at 170 versus against what I pay for them does not give us an operating margin. We do not pay our operating costs with that margin. So, you know, the narrative has been so steeped, you know, in like this like villainizing of like stores selling things and prices going up. It's just kind of wild where like people would be mad that we're selling something under MSRP and not making our margins. Anyways, and I promise that's not a complaint thing. It's just like a wild experience for me, you know? All right, this is for RJ. Whoop. Final Fantasy collector boosters. Those are something that are way above MSRP though. $780 I think right now. It is wild. The Commander collector decks above MSRP. Everything is going nuts with the Final Fantasy stuff. Whoop. All right. Another poster collection. 3 packs for RJ. RJ, good luck. Let's make it happen. All right, let's see it. Let's see a Charizard or something. Ooh, there's a Bulbasaur. We'll ring the bell for Bulbasaur. Why not? Ooh, hollow foil. I think the Final Fantasy stuff is going to be fun. I think the Team Rocket stuff is going to be fun. I think we've got a fun couple months ahead of us. Water. Whoop. A Dodrio. A Drio. I want to do this thing. I have a... I'll talk about this in a second. Let me get this out here. Psst. I want to do a new type of stream. This would be considered an opening stream, right? Where like we're doing pack openings. But I want to do a different type of stream, and I'll talk to you about it in a second. Ooh, Ninetales. We got a hit, Ninetales EX. We also had a couple Cosmo Energies in there, which are pretty nice. The stream that I want to do, so what I've been doing is I've been setting up our stream calendar on the website. I'm starting to build out a page for stream. It's right here. And one of the streams I want to do is this idea of like, what we do at cons is like, we might have a card that, we have a card that we want, right? And what we'll do is we'll flip for value. I don't know if you've ever done this. Let me see. So like, let's say I have $100 card and you go, oh, I want that card. Let's flip for $80 if I win and $120 if you win. So you put something on the line. Basically, you're like, if I win the flip, I only pay $80 for the card. If I lose the flip, then I pay $120. If anyone would be interested in doing that with cards, let me know. I want to do a coin flip stream. I think it would be fun. But I don't know what the temperature is. Like, I don't know if you guys would be into that, you know? Let me know. It's one way to get, it's a way to get, you know, deals, but also there's a little danger involved. I'm a BRB. I need to grab a pack for Ethan. Ethan is going to open some packs. I got to put out a little ticket here for Ethan. Yeah, we do the flipping thing all the time at shows, and it usually works out if the card is a little bit undervalued, right? So let's say like I have a card that, like, you know, it's a little bit undervalued, so even if you lose the flip, like, you're still playing close to market anyways. But then if you win the flip, you're just like getting a really good deal, you know. That's kind of a fun way to play it, you know. The other option is to do auction stream, where we do auction some singles off. We've done that before in the past, but I'd like to have like a little bot or something that we use for that. I'm gonna go grab this other pack. I'll BRB. Oh, do I have one in here? No. I gotta get it from the supply. The supply. All right, let's see if we can get ourselves a serial card out of this one. We do have a serial card. It's the, you know, we have a serial Edgar, and I was looking at the population today. For Beckett, there are only 12 graded Edgars. Let them rip. Yeah, there's only 12 graded Edgars and only 2 10s. Only 2 10s for Beckett in the whole world. Kind of crazy. So it's crazy. I have one of the 2 10s in the world, and I'm like, that's nuts. Whoops. Whoop. So let's go ahead and open one. Let's open it and get another 10. So make it 3. Ooh, that's a cool card. Infernal Grasp. Keep it secret, keep it safe. I remember, so when the Lord of the Rings was first coming out, that's a good card, Spell Queller. When Lord of the Rings Conjurer's Closet, that's a great commander card. When it was first coming out, streamers were having, like, questions. Like, ooh, look at that's dupes. You need a couple of Conjurer's Closets? We got you. That's funny. Streamers were having questions about, like, what would you do if you opened the One Ring? Like, you couldn't, like, it was kind of like, people were saying, oh, I would, like, have a stream delay, and then I would have a stream delay, and then I would, like, if I opened it, I would end the stream and contact the person, you know, like, because the whole idea was if people knew that you opened it, then you become kind of like a target, you know, like a lot, like at LGS's, if somebody opened it, you know, it would be like, you need protection. You need, like, security or something, you know? All right, here we go. Prismatic. This is how you check for a God pack right there. If I'd opened the One Ring, I'd cry. It's kind of crazy. I don't know what I would do. Ooh, we got a Pokeball. Pokeball. And a... Whoa! Pokeball and a... Is that a Master Ball? Oh, let's get a sleeve for that. Master Ball Eevee. Master Ball Eevee. Nice. That's sick. Awesome. Yeah, that's a cool. Thanks, Elijah. I'll do a push-up. Don't you worry, dude. Master Ball Eevee, nice. That's a good start. We got another pack still. Very cool. Yeah, this mat is dope. This mat comes in the super duper collection thing. Imagine getting the Master Ball Eevee and winning the Eevee deck box. Imagine that. Once again, everybody who buys something enters to win the deck box. So if you have not purchased something, now's your chance. Click on that link, get yourself something to open, and you will get a chance to win that deck box. Oh, there's something back there. There is something back there, Ethan. These might have been some good packs. Another Pokeball. All right, that's what I was seeing. I was seeing a Pokeball and a Leafeon. Reverse Holo Leafeon. Oh, wait. We also got a full art. Nice. Ortega. That's great. What a great couple of packs. Some nice packs. Also, that gets you entered in to win the deck box. So, appreciate you participating. RJ is going to buy a Labubu. Is this really happening? Wait, does he have one? This is my little guy right here. Dude, he's dancing right now. Do you have one, RJ? You got to get one, bro. You got to get big into energy, dude. Oh, Young Wolf's in the house. What's up, bro? You came here for the Labubu dancing, bro. He was tripping out. I was asking if he was. Oh, dude. I got excited because I thought he was going to do it. I have yet to... There's no one has purchased a Labubu. Nobody has purchased a Labubu on the stream. I mean, let me correct that. Lots of people have opened Labubus, but not a lot of people have opened them on stream. But actually, none. Nobody. I heard you like money. No. I don't love money. No. The love of money is the root of all evil. No. I don't love money. Look, here's the thing that I realize about money. We need it. We need it to do the things we want to do. I got a lot of mouths to feed. I don't know if you know this, but there's like 17 people who work at the refuge. So I got to feed some people, man. We need that money. All right. Ethan is running it back. Let me get a little tag for you here. We're going to open a couple more of these little things. More fire, please. I'm going to try, man. I want to see a God pack is what I want to see. I want to see a God pack, dude. All right. For the love of money. Dude, you get some Bone Thugs up in here? Gotta get that money, man. Dude, now you got that stuck in my head, dude. Oh, man. Oh, Brandon. If I open a God pack, I'll scream. Let's see. That one, I don't think that one's it. I don't think that's it. Let's go. Larvitar. I like his position. He's kind of looking excited. He's like, yeah. All right. Dusclops. Halucha. Another. Do all these packs have Pokeballs? Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Mungidori. That card's actually played quite a bit in the new meta. Dude. All these packs have Pokeballs, dude. All right, here we go. It's fun because you never know what's going to happen. That's what I love about opening packs. You just don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. Well, I can see something. We cheat it. We took a little peek. We took a peek. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. All right, here we go. Oh! This is a really good one. This is played a lot. Badoo. All right, so I owe Elijah and RJ a push-up. If there's a Master Ball, I'll buy 2 more. This is another Pokeball and a Snorlax. Dude, that's sick. This guy's worth some money because he's played a lot in the game. Like every pack had a freaking Pokeball. Little guy. That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna do 2 more push-ups for the homies. All right, let's get this refreshed. We'll do 2 more push-ups for the homies. If you haven't joined the giveaway, we are giving away some sleeves. That's just for watching. Exclamation point give me. Exclamation point give me, and we're gonna give these away to somebody in the chat. If you're subbed to the channel, you get 2 entries. Dose entries. All right. Here's where we're at. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 entries. We have 6 entries in this giveaway. And that's it. There are no other orders. So if you like your odds and you want to get in to win this thing, all you have to do is buy a single pack. You can buy more than 1 pack, but all you have to do is make an order, and you will get a chance to win this. There's only 6 other entries. Only 6 other entries. All right, I'm going to do some push-ups. The link is there. Join the giveaway, exclamation point give me. And let's do these push-ups. Let's fake these push-ups real quick. I'm going to fake them. I have to move this box, though, because I hit my head on it. Did you hear that? That was a box. All right, here we go. 1, 2. Are you in the Discord? Is that link working for you? I hope the Discord link is working. Whew. Dude, push-ups are hard, bro. Push-ups are freaking hard. Okay. Exclamation point give me to get entered to win to this. Make an order to get entered to win this. Until then, my little Labubu, he's just gonna take a nap. He's take a nap in there. Let's do some coin flips. Is there a way I could put a coin flip on my... I'm gonna see if I can put a coin flip. Let me see. Coin flip, add it to, what is this called? Streamlabs OBS. I feel like I don't want to do it on a bot. I want to do it on OBS, but like, so let me see. Streamlabs OBS coin flip. We're going to do some fun coin flips. We're going to flip for deals. But these ones we're going to flip for deals, but we're just going to flip for deals. Like you get a deal. There's no punitive thing on these coin flips. We'll just try it out. All right. Coin flip or dice roll app. Okay. Oh, cool. Cool. I think we found it. I can just install this. Okay. Let's try. Let's see. How are we logged in here? Bear with me, y'all. You'll flip a coin? Sick. For those of you who are the real gamblers, we're going to figure it out. Settings. There we go. What's my name in here? All right. What's my email address? I'll go to my dashboard. This does not look helpful. Account settings. Here we go. It's got to be in here. I think it's just this. All right, let's see. Enter an email address. Whew. I don't know. I don't know my email address for this. I don't know what. Let's see. I gotta find. There's a place where my email is stored. I'm sure. I'm sure there's a place where my email is stored. Sorry, y'all. There's nothing else to do right now. If there was orders, I would do it, but there's no orders. So let me go and find this thing here. How can I find my email? Channel. Oh, I see. Yeah. I don't think we're going to do it like that. I don't think we're... This is just for fun. This is for fun. All right. That's funny. Let's see here. I don't know what my Streamlabs login is. That's the problem. They said I can do this if I can log in with Streamlabs. And, oh, you know what? It might be on this thing. I might have some settings here. So if I go to stream, yep, I figured it out. Let's see here. And then here, we're ready to rock. We did it. It didn't take that long. Did you see me panicking? Okay. We're going to install this. Open Streamlabs for desktop. Oh. Well, it's doing something. I can't see anything. Is the Eevee a mimic eating the Labubu? What's up, Ray? Welcome in, dude. I'm just messing with my stream right now. Let's see here. Installed apps. Oh, we have a coin flip now. Okay. I can customize it. This is taking a long time. All right, the coin. Okay, this looks like. I don't know if you've ever played like the standard skin. Okay. Heads, tails. Okay. I'm gonna add this. Let's see what happens. It's added. So here it is. So how do I do it? Okay. So we have it. It's right here. It's in the middle. So now we need to learn how to flip it. How do we flip it? Does it tell you how? Okay. Let's see. Don't let chat call the shots. Simple to use. Okay, very simple. How do we do it? Dude, this is wild. Do you just put something adjust hotkey logic? Oh, there has to be a hotkey. Oh, let me see this. Let me see if I could put it on my... That little guy looks like he's up to no good. Toss a real coin? Well, I feel like if we toss a real coin, I feel like this is like... I feel like doing it this way is kind of more dramatic. You know what I'm saying? It's like... Because you get to see it like firsthand. You know what I'm saying? Okay, customize the dice. Clicking the settings panel. Customize further premium skins. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hotkey. Oh. Okay, all right, let's do this. All right, here we go. All right, we have to assign a hotkey. So we're going to say Shift 6. Okay. All right, cool. Save changes. Okay. All right, we did it. We did it. All right, let's take a look at this. All right, let's see if this happens. Oh! All right, we did it. All right, does that go away? I hope that thing goes away. Does it just sit there now? All right, it goes away. It goes away. All right, see? All right, there we go. All right. Okay, what are we going to flip for? Let's flip for something. Let's flip for something. We do have a couple packs to open, but let's figure it out. Like let's do something fun. Like somebody goes like, "Hey, I'll order," you know, I don't know, pick something, you know. Hey, I'll order some prismatic packs. If I flip heads, then give me 10% off. You know what I mean? Something like that, you know? Or, you know, you guys brew it up. Think about what we're going to flip for. And then what I'll do is I'll just be like, boom. Oh, you would have lost. You would have lost. All right, ready? We'll start. If I hit tails again, if I do tails again, RJ has to buy a Labubu. Okay? Ready? Let's go. Oh, dude, RJ, you have to buy a Labubu, dude. We hit tails, bro. Rip. RJ has to buy a Labubu. GG, RJ. All right, we got some, Elijah's getting some packs. We're gonna open these packs for Elijah. Another push-up? I'm not gonna do my push-up till you buy your Labubu, bro. We had a deal. You can't Welsh on the deal, bro. That's what I have to say about that. You're just wasting channel points, RJ. You're just wasting them. Little do you know, I'm getting strong by doing these push-ups. I'm getting all the benefit. I can't believe we have a coin flipper now. We have a coin flipper. What's up, Miller? Welcome. He's grape juice on that deal, bro. What deal? The deal was if I flip tails, that you buy a Labubu. That was my deal. And I flipped tails. Everyone is a witness. Everyone is a witness. Elijah, good luck. Everyone saw it. They knew I flipped it. So you got to buy one. Also, like, everyone in the office has one. All right, Dragon Claw. That looks cool. It's a globe. Everyone in the office has one, bro. I'm starting to realize you're probably the only person in the office who doesn't have a Labubu. It's kind of a rite of passage at this point. Narset. I didn't know Narset was back. Where's the goodies? Still waiting on your packs from last week? No! I'm sorry, Miller. That's crazy. We did ship those out like the next day. Here we go. Last pack magic for Elijah. Sirac? Did we do it? Is Sirac the one? Ooh, nice copy token. Dude, have you seen the coin flip? Ethan, the coin flip is so cool. All right, if you flip 4 of the same side in a row, you do. Okay, how about this? I flip 3 of the same side in a row. If I flip 3 of the same side in the row, if I flip 3 of the same side in a row, RJ, 3 is reasonable. That's really hard to do. All right. Do we have a deal? 4? No, 3. 3, dude. What's up, CP? Welcome in. 3 tails in a row. Okay. Let's go. 3 tails in a row, and RJ's going to buy a Labubu. Easy. That's one. All right, we're gonna redo. He didn't say how many times I can do this. He didn't say how many times I can try. Where are these tails at, bro? Dang it! What the heck, dude? This is rigged. That was 3. That was like 4 of the same one. Okay, tails. That's 1. That's 1. All right, here we go. 2. That's 2. That's 2, dude. Oh, tell me which Labubu you want, bro. No! Oh man, dude. This is terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible. Dude, isn't this coin fun? That's what I'm saying. This coin's fun. Hey, what's up, dude? Oh, man, it's good to see you, man. Hey, I'll be back in... Well, I probably won't be able to see you when I go... I'm going to Cali in June, but I'll only be there a couple days. But I think I'll be in Cali... in August, and maybe we can hook up, dude. I should be looking for replacement screws for this food dehydrator my wife bought me. Oh, man. Flip a virtual coin. All right, we're going to try this one more time. Let's try this one more time. We got to get 3 tails in a row. Let's get some tails going. Come on, let's get some tails going. All right. 1. This is the last time. I'm cutting it off here. 2. Come on, RJ. All right, I see a cage. I owe you 2 push-ups. That's 3 push-ups I owe. All right, I'm going to do them after RJ buys us Labubu. Ready? Here we go. 3. Oh, come on. Oh, this thing is rigged. Oh, man. I can't believe it's happening like that. All right, I'm going to do these push-ups. I owe these 3 push-ups. Dude, RJ's blessed, dude. RJ's blessed. He's dodging. He's dodging, dude. 1, 2, 3. Oh. All right. You opening some packs? Yeah, we'll open some packs. You want some packs, dude? Hit that link right there. We can crack some packs. He's playing with a fake coin. Dude, this coin is as real as any coin, bro. What? Dude, this thing is rigged, bro. This coin's trash. Can I throw this coin? This coin's trash, dude. All right, let's pick a winner. Exclamation point, give me whoever's in this. You got this. Ready? Exclamation point, give me. I'm going to give this away. I'm giving these sleeves away. 65 of the cutest evolution sleeves just for being a viewer. Exclamation point, give me. If you are subbed, you get 2 entries. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to get in. Then we're going to draw a winner. Let's do it. Exclamation point, give me. Make sure you get in there. Okay, we're going to draw this winner. All right, here we go. Close. Draw. Elijah taking down the sleeves. Well done, buddy. Those are yours. We are also going to be giving away this little deck box, the Eevee deck box. It is an official Pokemon product, the Eevee deck box. I'm going to start to, I'm going to say last call. Last call for packs. If you want to get entered in to win the Eevee deck box, just order anything from the menu for Pack Club. We'll open it up for you. You will be entered in to win this little guy. Now I will I'm going to start getting the names together so we could do a drawing for this. Let's get these names together. If you want your name on that list, just hit that link. Get on in here. Also, you do get product. You do get the product that you purchased. It's a pretty good deal. You get product at a good price. Then you might get a freebie. Oh, snap. Nat's in the house. How are you doing, Nat? Another push-up? Does it fit 100 sleeves? I don't know. Let's get these names. We're getting all these names on the list because we're going to do a drawing. Everybody who has purchased something tonight will get entered to win this Eevee. How did the move go, Nat? Are you all settled in now? Whoop. Getting Ethan on that list. I got 3. Okay, how many push-ups can... Going to IKEA? Whoa! IKEA is so much fun. It's a lot of fun when you have a space to fill and you're going to IKEA. Like, I didn't really like going to IKEA when there was like it's just walking around. It's like kind of big and unwieldy. But like when you actually have something to do, it's a lot of fun because you could just imagine all the stuff you can do, you know? All right, we have another entry. We have some more packs to open. I'm going to grab these packs, get them get them listed here. We have a Prismatic Evolution pack and some Dragon Storms packs. BRB. Oh, wait, I should do these push-ups. I'm going to bang out another 2 push-ups that I owe the chat. I'm going to be jacked after all these push-ups. It does help. It does help, man. Every little push-up helps. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2. I can feel it. I can feel it all in my torso. I definitely feel the push-ups. Oh, I need 1 more of those. Easy. Never been to IKEA? Another one? Oh, dude. After these packs, we'll do it after these packs. If you want to get entered to win, don't forget to join the club. Pick something up. We are still waiting for the first person to buy a Labubu on stream. I wonder who that's going to be. I tried to make it RJ. RJ has won all his coin flips. Fan Keepers Familiar. All right. No, Fang Keepers. Fang Keepers. Not Fan Keepers. Dang it. Labubu scare you? Oh, no. Cover your ears. Cover your ears, little guy. This is my little guy right here. I have a few. I have one in my bag. I have one at each desk. It's just something fun to do, you know? Collect these little guys. There's a comedian who makes like Labubu content on Instagram, and I watch his stuff all the time. Oh, there's something back there. He cracks me up. All right, here we go. Ooh, I love these frames. You have 2 posted up on your desk? These are for Tiki. 2 packs for Tiki. Now 1 more pack of Dragonstorm. Boros cards, let's go. Not the Boros discussion again. All right, here we go. Last pack of Magic, and then we're going to be opening up a Pokemon pack. Whoop. Oh, we got one of the clan treatments. That's pretty cool. Zombie Druid. I have been like watching all the spoilers for Final Fantasy. Has been kind of crazy. It makes me want to play the games. I almost like downloaded the Pixel Remaster on Twitch just because like seeing all these these cards, you know? It's just kind of crazy. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get some Umbreons. Oh. Okie doggy. Whoa, we can't show the code. Can't show the code. Boros is the best. You have an ally full of emulators. The rule I have for emulators is I can't use an emulator unless I own the game. I can't use an emulator. So like if I have the game, I can emulate it. But if I don't have the game, the rule I set for myself is that I'm not going to emulate it. I mean, also that's the like legal that's the legal like thing, you know. It's not legal to really do it, I don't think, but unless you own it. So I'm playing by the rules. I include games if I know I've owned them at least once. When do you start streaming? Like, we're streaming right now, dude. Is that like a real question? We are live. How are you watching me? I haven't done the juice box one, like, since I've come back. I am not doing the juice box. It's not like it's not for any reason other than that, like, we're doing all these games. So it's just hard to have a juice box. I am brewing, like, I'm trying to think of, like, cool things we can do to, like, you know what I mean? But, like, it's like, some people might want to open, like, Pokemon or, like, Star Wars, and they're not going to necessarily want a magic card to go with it. So, I don't know, like, the juice box needs to be something that's universal. So I have to kind of make a universal juice box. I mean, I don't know what to, maybe it's like, yeah, I that's the thing. I have to brew it up. I have to think about what to do, you know? Let's see. I'm just looking through these people. All right. We have all the people entered in to win the EV deck box. Tiki, thank you for getting in on that, dude. That's cool. Let's draw a winner. Let's draw a winner. We're going to draw a winner. The way I'm going to draw this is I'm going to do a list. I'm going to randomize the list. The coin? Medina coin? Like store credit? I thought you were talking about this coin right here. Oh, where'd the coin go? Do you have to be on? Oh, there we go. I'm like, where's the coin? The coin. Ripped. Imagine if the coin stopped working. I'd be so sad. All right, here we go. I'm going to randomize this 6 times. One. The reason I'm not showing this is because it has people's last names on it. I don't want to show last names. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The winner of the deck box is Gabe. Gabe takes down. Thanks for not doxing us. You're welcome. Gabe takes down the deck box. We're going to put Gabe's goodies in the deck box here. Check this out. Boom. Well, I feel like it's not gonna shut well. But Gabe, congratulations. You get the deck box. You didn't get an Ancient Tomb tonight, but you did get the deck box. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring some magic cards up to the table here. And your Twitch name is your last name. Whoops. Well, you didn't have to tell us that. Now we know. Now we know. I'm going to bring some magic cards up here. And we'll do some coin flips. If anyone is interested in the magic card, what we'll do is we'll do this. You commit to buy it, and I'll flip a coin to see if you get a percentage off. Okay? So I'll show some magic cards. If anyone's interested in one of them, if it's like, hey, I'm going to buy that card anyways, let me know. You be like, I'll buy that. Let's flip for a deal. And who won the box? Gabe won the box. Gabe won the box. Gabe took it down. All right, let me get some magic cards. Some magic cards. We also have some Pokemon cards down here too. Woo. I have a really cool magic card to show y'all. The beat up old cards. Okay. That's the cool one. Boop. I don't know how many of these I'm going to pull out. I don't really want to pull a lot of them out. I'll pull some out. I'll pull some out. Don't worry, we're gonna look through them. We're gonna do a better job. All right. Trade up. What is happening? What's gonna happen is I'm gonna show these cards, and if anyone is interested, this is what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna do this like for a whole stream, but this is like an example of what I want to do. We're gonna show these cards. So we have this stack of cards, and I'm gonna be like, look at this. This is an unlimited tropical island. So the price is $600. So you could be like, okay, I'll buy that. We'll fake it, okay? You'd be like, I'll buy that tropical island. Let's flip for a deal. Okay? So then I'll say, okay, what kind of deal are we going to do here? Let's say 10% off, right? So we go, all right, we're going to flip for a deal. If you pick, right? Say heads. If you get heads, you get 10% off this card. So then I'll flip. Boom. Heads. So then what will happen is you'll get $60 off this card. So that is the game. Okay. But if you lose, you just buy it. You buy it at the price. So that's what I was going to say. Look, all as it is a deal. There's no punitive thing here. You will just get a deal, but you have to pay. You have to commit, right? So like, here's a smothering tithe. This is a foil Japanese extended art smothering tithe, $60. So we'll say like 15%, right? Does someone want to flip for 15% off? Now again, if you lose, you pay the price on the sticker. Okay, that's how we're going to play it tonight. So what I'll do is I'll say the name of the card, I'll give you the price, and then I'll move it here. Now, if you hear it and you go, oh, that sounds good, raise your hand and, we'll play the game. We'll do this as an example. And I don't know if anybody will want these cards, so we'll just try it. Liliana of the Dark Realms. I almost kept this card for myself because I have a mono black deck. $320. This is the San Diego Comic-Con one. It's in pretty nice condition. $320. We'll flip for 15% off on that one. Lion's Eye Diamond. $400. Seen better days, but it's still Lion's Eye Diamond. Flip for 10% off on that one. This one's kind of a cool deal. This is a Japanese Yagmas wheel. $125. We can flip for 15% off that, which is pretty sick. Demonic Tutor. $50 hairs. We'll flip for 10% off. Demonic Tutor. Bowmaster. This is a promo Bowmaster. Foil. Nice condition. That one's $55. Anything more like 20? Yeah, the walkers are insane. They're really cool. This is actually an insane deal. This right here is just a deal. $32 Yawgmoth. Urborg. The only thing is it's in French. Is that French? I think it's French. It is in French, I believe. $35 foil Avon Land. This is from one of the unsets. Wee. All right, Forbidden Orchard foil for them CDHers out there. $65 for a foil OG Forbidden Orchard. That's a condition. $30 Basalt Monolith. This is a foreign black border. What is it? What language is it? Yeah, this is definitely French. This is French. A French. What's with all the French cards? Japanese Field of the Dead. $40 for the Japanese Field of the Dead. We have a Taiga. 230. This next one, I think we have to look up the price. I'm curious if this price held. This is a foil Ugin Eye of the Storms. It's a special foil. Not special foil, but a special border. I think this is the showcase. Let me see what this is worth, because I don't want to charge more than it's worth, and it could have gone down. Ugin Eye of the Storm. All right. That's the Halo. The Halo foil is like $300. That's crazy. It's crazy. Am I showcase or borderless? Showcase. The low is a little bit lower than this, but the market's still 125. So we'll do 20% on this one. We'll flip for 20%. I love that Ugin. Show and tell, $40. For those of you just joining, what we're basically doing is I'm just showing these cards, and if it's a card you're interested in and you like the price, raise your hand and we'll flip to give you a deal. We'll flip for a deal. So like here's this Deranged Hermit. You know, it's $35, but maybe we'll flip and knock $4 or $5 off, you know? So then you get an even better deal on a Deranged Hermit. Where's my... There we go. Are you interested in the Taiga, Wooly? Oh my goodness. Hell's Caretaker. That one's really nice. $50. Really nice Hell's. Oh, this was the cool one I wanted to show you guys. This is an artist proof. Where's my... How come my camera's not... There we go. It is a Path of Ancestry artist proof. Scrubland, 4 in black border. This one's $450. Oh man, this is a German Underground Sea, and it is nice. It is a minty. And I am very, I'm very picky about condition, but this one is really nice. Near mint Underground Sea. Oh my! And then we started with this one. This is the Unlimited. So I'll let you all. Are you interested in any of these cards? Do you want to see more cards? Do you want to see Pokemon cards? Or do you want to open packs? What do you want to do? Do you want to flip for some deals? Some deals! I just picked some random cards. This is a nice Ugin. The Urborg is enticing. I mean, you can look up the price. This is a great price. And the interesting thing about it is we could still flip. You take 10% off that. Let me know if you want to flip for it. Flip for a deal. That is a good deal. It's not French, it's Italian. Okay. Italian Urborg. Still a deal. Thank you for that clarification, Panda. Whoop. I wonder if there's anything else cool that I have. Let me see if there's anything cool in here. No problem. Let me see if there's anything else that I have that I have to show. Let's see here. Oh, this is an absolute deal right here. Humility, $35. That's a crazy deal. $20 for Cabal coffers. $20. You've been burned with foreign? Special Lord of the Rings. We have this Wasteland for 25 and Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. Wasteland for 25. We have $100 party tree. Lord of the Rings, $100 party tree. We have a Shadow Spear for 40. Also a good deal. It's funny that that's a good deal, but it is. What other Lord of the Rings cards do we have? We have what else? What else here? I think that's it for Lord of the Rings on me. That's it for Lord of the Rings stuff that I have on me. Whoop. So that's the idea behind the coin flip thing. It sounds like we need different price ranges, you know, to have more fun with the stream, varying price ranges, you know, maybe we could get some more $10 items, something like that, you know. But that's all I had planned for tonight. I don't have any additional stuff to do. We'll do a last call for packs. If you would like any kind of packs, hit the link right there. Auction house. Well, I'd be interested in doing the auction thing. I would need a couple of things to do that. We need something like some software to do it. And the other thing is we just need more viewers, more people who are interested in buying stuff, because when you do an auction, like in this kind of setting, there's just not a lot of competition to like find the right price for the thing. You know, you could put something out and like you either do this lame thing where you started at like really close to the price. So I could be like, let's do an auction for this Shadow Spear. We'll start it at 35, you know. I could do that kind of thing, which is kind of lame. Or like if you have a bunch of people, you could start at $1 and a lot of people will like, it'll find the, you know, the right price. So let's talk about the Shadow Spear. Okay. How much do you want to flip for? You want to flip for a deal? Shadow Spear is 40. So what percentage are we flipping for? Is the percentage off? Is it a dollar amount? What are we flipping for? Yeah, I've tried doing so Purified. I tried doing a lot. I mean, I've streamed for like years, you know, and I've done it on all the different platforms, on Whatnot, on Drip, on Twitch. You know, I actually have been doing this since, you know, during the pandemic. So like, I've been in different situations where I'm like, you know, what makes sense in these situations? I've sold a lot of stuff at $1, you know, just because I'm like, let's see if this works. Let's see if 15 people's enough to try to get an auction off the ground, or, you know. And typically what you have, Twitch is way better. Twitch fits my vibe. I don't want to be like the sell kind of guy, you know. I would rather hang out, chit chat, offer some stuff, you know, that we have, and just kind of gather around the hobby than to be like just pushing sales. I prefer to do it that way. It is non-foil. If you do need a foil Shadow Spear, I do have a regular one. Let me see. It's a promo. Are you looking for a foil or a non-foil? So like what I've noticed with streaming is like there are a lot of people right now who are watching and enjoying the content. Oh, you want the Lord Ring art? Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, it is non-foil. And there's like a handful of people who are interested in participating and buying, you know. And by the way, I don't make any distinction on that. Like, I don't like, you know, I don't put categories on people in that sense. Like, oh, you know, these people are buying and these people are not buying. I don't do that kind of thing. But it's good to understand, like, for the texture of the stream, like what you're doing, you know, like, it, you know, you don't want to sit there trying to sell stuff if people are not interested in that, you know? So it's good to understand kind of like how many people are interested in participating, how many people are interested in watching, and then like, you know, kind of net out that kind of situation. I'm Canadian. You could call me out. Another push-up? Oh no. Well, let me know, Ethan, let me know what we want to flip on that. How we want to flip. I just checked the price, and an English, so TCG low on an English one is $44. So this one seems to be priced pretty fairly. I'm happy to give it even a more discount based on a coin flip. I'll do the push-up while we wait. I'll do the push-up. All right, RJ. There's your push-up. There's your push-up, bro. Can we flip for 14.87% off? That's oddly specific. How much is that? That's funny. I just want to see what that number is. I just want to see. Times 0.4. You've been keeping a routine every day? That's awesome, dude. 14.87. $5.36. All right, we'll do it. We'll do it, Ethan. Okay, here's the stakes. Ethan is committing to buy this card at $40. But we're going to flip for 14.87% off, which means that if he does win the flip, he's going to get it for 36. No, it was like 35. No, 34 and change. Which I'm probably just going to say 34 because I don't want to do the change thing. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Boom! Oh, wait, we got to figure out heads or tails. All right. Heads? Heads, you get the 14% off. Tails, you don't. Wait, what's the what's the dots for? Hold on. You're running this sort of as an extension of your in real life LGS. Have you done mystery pools? I have done mystery pools. I've done mystery pools, but the problem with mystery pools is if you do it fairly, if you do it fair, then they're not profitable. They're not very profitable. Heads or tails, Ethan? Heads or tails? They're not profitable because you have to sell every mystery. Like, say I make 100 mystery envelopes, right? If I do it fair, then I have to sell them all for it to bear out. Because then if I sell some and they have like the goods in it, and then I'm left with other stuff, then it just like, I lose, right? As soon as people start opening the mysteries and hit the hits, then they don't open the rest of it. So the only way to like offset that is to be super swingy, which is kind of gross, right? So like if you pay $50 and you get a $2 card, but then it's like that mitigates those times where somebody opens the hit right away, you know, so it just gets gross. All right, we got heads. All right, so if it's heads, you get your percentage off. Let's go. Tails. The house wins. All right, Ethan. The juice box was great. No! Oh, man. I'm sorry, the coin has decided. Ethan, if you could check out at this link right here, just purchase the $40 option. You could do in-store pickup. I'll put your name on this. The juice box is great, but it doesn't serve like a wide audience. That's the problem. So we need to figure out something to do that serves everybody. I'm still getting my bearings here, trying to figure out like what makes sense and what people want. We're at a kind of a weird point right now. We have a lot of product, but it's all product that's already kind of like most people have opened, you know. Obviously, like if we had Final Fantasy right now, we would be streaming all night long, you know. So it's just one of those things. It's like there's a big amount of wallet fatigue happening just because all the card games have just been going ultra mega, and like just like it's their job to make sure you don't have any money, you know, and so they're just tapping the wallet constantly. Which is, you know, problematic because like situations like this, no, you know, everybody who's watching these Final Fantasy spoilers and stuff, they're like, I need to save my money because like I'm going to want to buy that stuff, you know, or like the Destined Rivals that's coming out, you know, people are like post Prismatic right now. They're like, I don't really want to open up Prismatic because I need to open Destined Rivals, you know. So it just becomes like, it becomes harder and harder. Final Fantasy Collector color breaks? I don't know if we'll do color breaks. Like, those packs will probably sell for like $75 to $100 a pack. And they'll probably go pretty fast at that. Like, I don't know what, like, at some point you start to figure out, like, what does a color cost? You know what I mean? Like, in a Final Fantasy, you know, if you have, like, color, all 5 colors, multicolor, and colorless, you have 7, and like at the least you're looking at like $150 a color, you know. So are you willing to pay $150 for a color? I don't know, maybe some people are. Did stores get their allocation locked in? So here's the interesting thing. We did get our numbers for Final Fantasy, and it was nice to see a lot of stuff is allocated. That's not the nice part, but the nice part is that we were on the higher end of the allocation on some of that stuff because of how much money we've spent with those distributors. And so I'm not saying I have a lot, but I feel like all the efforts and like building of those distributor relationships is paying off right now in the Final Fantasy stuff. Here's the interesting thing though. I was talking about these play boosters and how they've been going up in price, and you know how, you know, people should lock in pre-orders. And one of my friends who owns a pretty big card business told me, hey, be careful, they're allocated. And I said, oh, wow, they're allocated. That's not the experience I had because I got every play booster that I asked for. So I've got a lot of play boosters coming. But the interesting thing is, it just shows that he probably ordered more than me and got cut, which he was not used to because he said, watch out, they're allocated. So I think there's some allocation in those right now, and that we might see a drought. We might see a drought like after release. Right now it's all plentiful, but like not all of it, just the play boosters. Play boosters are plentiful. Things like commander decks, the collector decks, those are like pretty heavily allocated. And then the collector booster boxes are normal levels of allocated, you know, like it's not like some of these sets we got like very little collector boosters. This one we got like a normal level. I didn't get all that I asked for though. The collector boxes keep flying off the shelves. Yeah, the individual packs will probably be 100 for the collectors. I don't know if it'll be on release, but they will get there, I think. On release, you might see some... here's the thing you have to remember is that Final Fantasy is expensive. It's expensive for me to buy as a store. It's not a normal standard set where like boxes are, you know, $90 a box. You know, it's like they're all expensive. So like stores are going to pay these invoices. You're talking about thousands and thousands of dollars, you know, for a small store. They get their allocation. They got to spend a whole bunch of money. And then like, if it's expensive, then consumers are not right away snapping it up. And so they're going to be sitting with an invoice. You know, they're going to have to pay that money back. They're going to have to get that money to pay their bills, you know, like, so it'll probably tax the bank accounts of a lot of LGSs, which means that a lot of them will sell it for less than market, right? So like we'll start seeing collector boosters and stuff like that, which are the more meaty things. People selling them at $60 or, you know, something like that just to get the money back, right? And then once that supply dries up from all the desperate sellers, then you start to see the price harden, right? You start to see like all those stuff start going up and up and up, because the people who have it now are at that point in the game, like, you know, like 1 week after release or whatever, people who still have it are like in to sit on it. They're not trying to pay bills. Not that like everyone's trying to pay bills. I'm trying to pay bills, but like, you know, if my bills are taken care of by like everything, you know, and I don't need to sell all the Final Fantasy to pay them, then I can sit on the Final Fantasy and let it go up, you know. And it's not all stores can do that, you know, and so that you'll see that dip when it comes out. But then I think it will harden pretty fast. It depends if we have another wave of play boosters too, or like another wave of product. Even play boosters should run dry because they probably won't have another wave until fall. I think so. But if they do it like Lord of the Rings, they'll keep coming with the play boosters. But even the Lord of the Rings never like, you could still sell them for a decent price because everyone was cute, like tied into them. I think the same thing will happen with Final Fantasy. The demand will be so high. A master set of Final Fantasy. I do want a master set of Final Fantasy. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I still expect a new printing of Foundation collector booster with different serialized cards or special guests during the holiday. That would be really cool. I don't know if they're going to do it though. I think it's something like 30% more than normal sets. Collector packs are margin generators, but high risk if they don't move. They're really not high risk. A master set is every card in the set, every printing. So you just make a binder of every printing. Collector boosters are not ever really a risk, in my opinion, because they always sell and they always go up. And so it takes time. The only risk is if you are sitting on the collector boosters and you have to pay your bills. Like, let's say you have $10,000 in like Final Fantasy collector boosters and like your lease is due and your employees are due. You have to sell them. Like, then it's a risk, right? But like, if you just sit on them, part of the reason why I kind of have a tummy ache is because I don't have infinite money and I can't just sit on all that stuff forever, you know? I do have to turn stuff over, but people who can sit, people who have like a war chest, then they just win, right? Because it's like, I'll wait till those boxes are $200 a piece. I'll wait till, collector packs are $125 a pack. Look at this goat dropping all the knowledge. Dude, Dan, what's up, man? I want to send you some love, Dan. I miss you. Would love to get lunch with you or something, dude. I don't get to, even though you come to the store, you're kind of in like CDH mode. I don't get to really just hang out, high risk for stores who carry them on margin. Yeah, I mean, if you're carrying them on credit, that's the other thing. Like, let's say I have a credit card, right? And like I buy $10,000 worth of Final Fantasy and then I can't move it. And that fee is like 24% or something, you know, I'm getting hit with a $250 bill every month, and it's just eating out of all the profit margin that I can, you know. So it's just like, you know, it's gross. It just kills your business, you know. So you have to be agile, and you have to make smart moves. It's a really difficult business, to be honest. The more I think about the way the business is constructed, again, I'm just amazed. Like, dude, these people who run these game stores, they're wizards, man. I don't know. But also, I'm just like, is it that hard? Am I so dumb? Like, maybe there's something I'm missing, because I'm looking at this and I'm like, how are people doing this? I don't understand. Let's do it. Yeah, dude. The Rudies of the world. Yeah, the Rudies of the world. I still like discounted murders at, yeah, the discounted murder collector boosters. That's another thing, right? Like, if you have infinite money, you just buy all the murders boosters, because those surveil lands and everything like that, it's all gonna age really well. So like, why? Well, it's just we just don't have it. We don't have the funds, you know. But anybody who has the funds, just buy those collector boosters, because those are gonna go up. You know, it makes sense. I'll throw the link out there. If you all want to buy some packs, it's good. If not, that's cool. I enjoy talking. It's been fun. Yeah, the set is great. It's also technically a Ravnica set, which is really, usually they age really well. All I can say is you stores are crazy to be in this business. Can be fun, but a nightmare at the same time. Here's the thing. Like, I love what I do. I love the people. And I have become, it's kind of one of those things, like, I've become talented in the business, and like, this might sound like a little bit sad, but like, I don't really at this point have a fallback. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I could go back to IT or like bone up on my coding or something like that. But like, the thing that I've learned that I'm the best at is this, you know, like, and I'm not saying like I'm awesome at it. I'm just saying, like, out of my options, right? I have a toolbox, right? I could do IT, I could code, I can maybe fake graphic design, you know, but like, you know, being in this industry, it's like, that's the one that I could be more successful at. So I'm not saying like, you know, AI coming for that IT and coding stuff. The thing is, with AI and coding, you will always need to be able to think like a coder. And so I don't think AI will take over, like, I think AI will take over the jobs of coders who don't think like coders. There are so many coders out there. I'm not trying to hate either. I'm like a faker when it comes to coding. But like, the way my mind works, I don't like doing things if I don't know what they do. And there are so many people I've talked to when I built coding projects with other people, where they're just like, oh, you're just supposed to do it that way. And I'm like, you can't, like, you have to be able to I have to be able to grok it. Like, why are we doing it that way? What is the mechanics? And I think that's where the AI is going to hurt, is the people in that area, because AI will just tell you what to do, but it can't tell you how to construct the code or how to make like healthy, like good design, you know, like you have to like be able to put that together in your own brain, you know. That's what makes a coder really good, is someone who thinks in modularly and systematically, where, you know, you're building a system that is doing something with the least amount of like API calls, or the least amount of, you know, data getting pushed through. You know, how can you prepare the data to process it faster, you know? That kind of stuff is where coding, like AI can't really do, you know, and if it is doing it, you're telling it exactly what you want it to do. Thank goodness for you guys willing to hang in there and create communities. Yeah, I love the community, dude. I love people. The thing is, like I always say this about the store, like retail space is better than play space in the business world. So if you're buying and selling merchandise and you're doing a collectible business, retail space is better than play space because you need to be able to sell, right? Like people buy things they see. That's just the way it works. If we put it in the case, we could have it on our website forever. If we put it in the case, it sells. So the thing is, the more cases, the more we're able to sell, right? But the more cases, the less tables, you know? And so part of the reason I haven't, like, I've gone bigger on tables, less on retail, is because the people is what make the work worthy, right? The people is what makes the work worthy of doing. So making space for the people is important. There will probably come a time in my current business where we do have to take some of those tables and produce more retail just so we can survive. But it's like, it is important to have those communities. A lot of people, whether they know it or not, they value them highly, and it's important to be there for them. Comic book stores with monthly subs for different titles. How could you replicate that? Monthly subscriptions are, to be honest, like the really good thing about monthly subscription is like there's like a good reason for monthly subscriptions and there's like a scummy reason for monthly subscriptions. Like the good reason is dedicated income, so you know that income and profit margin is coming in. Like it's predictable. I guess it's predictable income. So like as a business owner, that's attractive. The scummy thing is people forget about them. And so like when they have a sub, you know, it just like stacks up and you just kind of like farm, you know, which doesn't feel good necessarily, you know, it just kind of like, and some people like that. They're like, hey, I don't want to think about it. I want to, but like, you know, for the people where it makes a difference, it gets kind of gross, right? Because it's like, if they're like, dude, I didn't even know I was paying that, you know, it's like, that's not cool, you know, to be doing that. So how would I do it? I don't know if there's a meaningful way. So what we've been toying with at the store for subscription is to join, and this sounds kind of wild. I don't know. I would love to get your opinion on this. Sounds kind of wild, but what we want to do is we want to create a subscription at the store where you become like an adventurer. Okay. So it's like, hey, welcome to the refuge. Do you want to be an adventurer? Okay. And what you get with your subscription is you pay in, it's $10 a month or whatever it is, $10 or $15 a month. And you get a character. So you'll get like a character card, right? And then you'll get like a weapon. So this will be your character right here. And, you know, we'll pretend this is your weapon, right? So you're like, I am a barbarian and my weapon is an axe. Whoops. I'm a barbarian. My weapon's an axe. And the axe lets me get 5% off all sealed product. Okay. So he or she pays $10, $15 a month. They pick their class and they pick their weapon. And the weapon is basically a discount. It's like, I'll pick something I want a discount in, and we'll have like a binder of them. So you'll be like, okay, I'll take this one, you know, which is like 7% off singles, you know, or I'll take this one, free drinks, you know, free waters every time I come in, or like whatever the weapon is, right? And then, so you're paying $15 a month. Well, every $50 you spend, you get to get loot, right? So you're an adventurer, you spent $50, boom, you get to pull something out of the chest. Maybe it's another weapon. Maybe it's like a rare weapon that gives you like $1 booster pack. Any booster pack becomes $1. Or maybe it's, you know, gold. You know, you could just use the gold as store credit or something like that. Or, you know, maybe it's other things, you know. And so like that is what we're playing with for a subscription. I don't think it's quite the same as like the idea of like, hey, you buy some comics. This is more of like an experiential thing. It's more of like a loyalty program in a sense, but it's also a fun way to do things. It adds an element of collectability, an element of adventure, and just like we're gamers, we want to deck out our character with weapons and stuff like that. And I think that'd be fun thing to do. So That's what we're doing. Also, we did Pack Club, which was subscription based. The subscription side of Pack Club was not very successful, but Pack Club itself was successful. So I don't know. Subscriptions is kind of like it is a predictable income, but you kind of have predictable income if you've made yourself consistent. If you're consistent in your business, you have predictable income. Dude, Jack is here? Jack, what's up, dude? Oh, man, I didn't know Jack was here. Welcome back, Jack. We're going to open some Surging Sparks for you. I'm going to answer the rest of the questions here. And then and then we'll open those packs. AI coming for that. Oh, yeah, we already talked about AI. I appreciate the kind words, Wooly. Thank you. You need cases mounted to the ceiling. Let's put the cases on the ceiling. Then we want to remove any tables. I know one thing that could be frustrating is distributors pulling shenanigans, increasing prices on product. Yeah, they're in the same boat as us. Distributors are. So I get it. But like the thing is like they're eating right now because everyone's desperate. But when push comes to shove and like there's plentiful product, the distributors will need us. The distributors will need us, and that's when things are going to get tenuous because people are going to remember how distributors treated them in these times right now, you know? My LGS has D&D along with Warhammer and painting space you can rent. I don't like renting space. I'll tell you why in just a moment. I'm going to get those packs. Ooh, this is out of a fresh box. Fresh box here. I don't like renting space because I feel like it gives a negative experience in the sense that you have to pay for it. You have to pay for the space, which maybe it's my own projection that I'm doing when I'm saying like it's negative. But like if you go from like not paying for space, or if every other LGS doesn't charge you for space, but then I'm the one charging you, it feels bad. And I don't mind that. Look, I don't mind that if you have to do something icky. If you have to do it, you have to do it. You have to be able to tell the customer no. You have to be able to say, look, I'm going to do it because it's important for the business. I don't mind to say that. But what I will say is like, if you're going to do something like that, you better get something for it. And like getting $5 a table or some small amount is not enough to do it. So it's like, you know, if I have problems where like $5 a table is going to make a difference in my bottom line, then I think my problems are bigger and more like scary, right? Because it's like, okay, I have, 15 tables, right? What's 15 tables times 4? Is that how I can hold 52 people? So how many tables do I have? 52 divided by 4. I have 13 tables. So I have 13 tables. Even if I got $5 per table, right? So that's $65. So I get $65. Let's say I charge $5 a table, $65 a night on the weekends, right? So we'll just say, hey, it worked out. We sold out all the tables each night of the weekend. We got $130. That's $130 a week, or $520 a month. So if I have a problem where I cannot generate the money to like cover the $520 a month, I don't know if I think there's bigger problems. So I don't subscribe to the rental of space unless you're giving some kind of value add. Like you have to be like, you can't be like every other game store in the area and then be like, but my space costs money. Like there has to be something, and I'm talking about me. Like if I look around and I'm like, I think our game store is one of the nicest game stores in the area. We put new floors in, we painted, we're decorated nicely, we're clean, we're probably the cleanest game store in the area. And so like, I think ours is nice, right? But I don't even think that alone is enough to charge people, you know? I think you have to have something cool. All right, I'm going to open up these for Jack. Jack, thank you for joining, man. I'm going to give you a little welcome back gift. Jack is joining the stream again. It's been a minute. So what we're going to do is we're going to give him this Eevee from the new collection. I'm going to hook him up with this Eevee. And we're going to crack these packs of Surgy Sparks. Good luck, Jack. Whoop. What are you hoping to open? Are you trying to get the Pikachu? Pika. All right. Whoa, can't show that. Of course, you're welcome. Did RJ buy the Labubu yet? Dude, RJ has not bought the Labubu, dude. RJ, thing is RJ didn't lose the flip. I bought a booster bundle. Oh, let's see. My buddy who owns Level Up down and has the same thing. It's a cool idea. Okay, so people like that idea. That's good. Here we go. I do think there is a way. Ooh, Terrapagos. I keep showing the code. I'm so sorry, Jack. If he does buy one, spam call my phone. Spam call your phone? Okay. Okay, I guess I will. All right, good luck, Jack. If you too would like to open some booster packs like Jack, click that link. Get yourself something off the menu. All right, let's go. Come on, last pack for Jack. Let's make it happen. Tapu Lele. Tapu Lele is our holo rare. Kind of whiffed on those packs, but we did hook up Jack with this nice Eevee. Thank you for participating. I'm gonna get your ticket here. Get it printed out. The class level was based on spending track. Resets after a year. Oh, I see. Yeah, I played with that idea too. Like, depending on your level, your weapon does more, right? So, like, if you have more, I just felt like that was the reason I didn't like go that direction. Of course, this is all still like in process. I don't know what direction we're technically going to go, but I don't like such a linear view in the sense of like, how do I say this? I don't like, so like in that scenario, the person who spends the most money automatically is just like has the most buffed out character. You know what I mean? So like, it's like if you, so let's say like we have someone who spends, you know, $500 at the store, you know, in the month or 2 months, and we have someone who spends $5,000, you know, their character is automatically going to be more, you know, strong, and they're going to get a bigger discount. I just don't like, that feels inelegant. It also doesn't feel, it feels like pay to win. It just feels like pay to win. And I don't like that. And now, I'm not saying people wouldn't like that. Sure. And it kind of makes sense. Hey, the person who spent the most money can get the most discount because, you know, they're really contributing to the store. But like, I would prefer to have things like things that you earn by participating in the store. So like if you get first place at a event or something, maybe then you get some XP, or like if you know, if you buy something that like is like a limited product, maybe you get some XP, or like it's stuff that anyone can do without like having all the money, but it's also stuff that like integrates like participation in the community. And then like your character like would mean more than, hey, I spent a bunch of money. It'd be like, look, I'm like a contributing like member of this community. I've done all this other stuff. Like we have some stuff brewing at the store. to gamify more what the community does, to give us all something we can all participate in as a game. And like some of those things would be cool things to have, like as accolades as your character grows. And I think it would make people more interested in subbing, right? Because they would look and they'd be like, oh, look at my binder has all these accolades. It has these weapons and I get this much money off. And it's just a cool thing. And then they'd be like, dude, I want to participate, right? But if the proposition is like, hey, come spend a bunch of money, look, and then you can have a cool character, it just feels like, I'll pass, you know? John cooks ideas daily. Dude, all I do is cook, bro. I am serious. I am constantly brewing. You should see my Notion, dude. Idea and idea, like fleshed out. Like, you know, a lot of times I'll get stuck at like the finer details as I start to hash out things, and then I'll come back to it. Like, I love working out like ideas, you know, and I love thinking about things for the community and thinking about, hey, what can we do in the store that is going to give people, that's going to, in a sense, that's going to bless people, that's going to make them, you know, enjoy their time more, feel happier. I've seen so many times people come in from a hard like week and they're just like, I'm happy to be here. I'm here. I'm finally here. I just want them to go in and like be able to like, boom, like just fully be absorbed in what's happening at the store and fully like, you know, escape a little bit, you know, to escape. Because at the end of the day, a lot of it is, you know, you kind of want to be immersed. You kind of want to be part of a story, you know. Anyone open some prismatic? We do have prismatic. What's up, Samuel B? Aiden, we do have some prismatic. We did open some, and dude, we opened some Pokeballs, dude. There were a lot of Pokeballs. That's why the weapon is based on participation, but limited to select items. Well, what we did is we put, and people are going to hate us. Everybody who did, everyone who played like Breath of the Wild is going to hate us, but we did put a durability on the weapons. So basically, every time you use the weapon, you're going to get punched, and there's little hearts on the card. There's hearts. I can actually show you. Let me see if I can show you the weapons. I'll see if I can show them to you. I'm gonna see if I can bring some up. You get an idea. Okay, so I'll show you this one. I'll show you this one, and then you can see what I'm talking about. This wasn't planned, so let me get this screen kind of figured out. All right, cool. And then it probably makes sense to like change my mode here to streaming, just so we don't get any crazy notifications. All right, here we go. Here's like an example of one of the weapons. I'm gonna add a source. Display capture. Okay. So, let's see if we could put this in the right spot here. Whoop. All right, I'm over it now. Sorry about that. Can I just get this out here? Hold on. Sorry, guys. I guess this will do for now. Boop. Okay, so this is basically it. This is the idea. And I probably can move. Can I move this? It's basically these heart punches are like the weapon, right? And so like every time you use it, so when you, this is one of the more crazier ones. When you buy a pack, roll a d20. If you roll a 15 or higher, you get a free pack of equal or lower value. So like this is not like the weapon. This is a duplication rod. We have the same text for every weapon right now because we're like just brewing up the like art and stuff like that. But this weapon, the true weapon for this is duplication rod. Actually, do I have the picture of the duplication rod? Let me see. Because the text is for duplication rod. Yeah, wand of duplication. There we go. Let's open this. Let's open this sucker up. All right. So there we go. Duplication, wand of duplication. When you roll when you buy a pack, roll a d20. If you roll 15 or higher, you get a free pack of equal or lower value. So like it's kind of cool, right? So like this weapon would be like a rare weapon. You would find it in the loot when you spend $50 or more, and then like you would be like, all right, I'm gonna buy a prismatic pack, and I'm gonna use my wand of duplication. And then you go, okay, cool. Use your wand of duplication. Then you roll your dice. If you roll over a 15 or higher, you can get another prismatic pack. So, that's kind of like the idea there. And all these have different like abilities and stuff like that. Obviously, they're all in a spreadsheet. They're not developed yet, but we're just still developing the artwork and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the idea. Let's close this out. Boom. Okay, we are back. Sorry about the little tangential break there. Some of those weapons will have like 1 durability. Maybe the duplication rod is one with 1 durability because that's pretty crazy, That's why when your jank deck just wallops the guy would spend so much money, it's the best. Let's see. You want to reward the spenders as much as the one who turns up all the time. Yeah, the way that I look at it is like to appreciate the people who put in the most into the community. You know what I mean? The people who are really like putting into the community should be appreciated in some way. And I think that's a way that you can do it, is through that subscription based thing. Yeah, it also gives you incentive to it protects the numbers, right? Because like if you could just do that stuff all the time, then it would make for like the numbers would get really weird. Like the subscription, it would just hurt the business because like people would be getting free booster packs and stuff like this. So you have to put some kind of durability. You have to put some kind of gate. So anyways, let me check this out. I'm gonna see if we have any more packs, and then I think we'll wrap up for the night. It's been really cool talking about like the business side of things and like the different stuff that we do as a store. I'm gonna do a last call on packs there. I'm always working hard to improve the store, improve the experience of the store, and to do fun stuff because like it's just fun to do fun stuff. We implemented our dust system, which is like you can use dust to craft prizes off our prize wall, and people love it. They think it's really cool. All right. Any last words, y'all? Man, we had a good stream tonight. if you aren't following, make sure you follow. You know, we're going to do this again next Thursday. We'll be doing, what are we doing next Thursday? Let me look at the stream. There is a live stream link and it kind of has an idea. So tonight's pack opening. I want to try the flip thing next Thursday. Oh, I hear you, Wooly. I think we sent it in a plain white last time. But I have to figure out how to make it so that because you and I have an understanding. But like, I feel like I don't want to ship to Canada. I kind of don't want to ship to just anybody to Canada with a plain white, because like, I feel like that just opens up for like bad feelings, right? Like if it gets lost or damaged or something like that. So like, I don't want to open it to everyone, but I got to figure out how to give you like a sleuth, like shipping way. You know what I mean? Because I know that you and I have an understanding. So I don't know how to do that on the fly though. I have to figure out how to like give you a shipping option that will let you do plain white. That's my jam. Yeah, plain white. Well, I mean, you've done a lot of shipping, so you're pretty comfortable with it. All right, last plug for the store. If you haven't gotten your Final Fantasy yet, check it out. That's the link right there. We're selling booster box. We're selling almost everything under market. So if you are going to get something, I would recommend you get it from us. It's under market right now. And we probably will be raising those prices at the end of the week to match market when I do the evaluation at the end of the week. So if you do want to get something, jump in now. I think it's a good time. Set's going to be awesome, and I think everyone's going to enjoy the product that they do get. All right. I love the Wookiee. I love the Wookiee little icon. I love you all. Appreciate you coming out for the stream, and I hope that you have a good rest of your week. Have a good weekend, and for those of you who I'm going to see at the store, I'll see ya. And for those of you not at the store, I'll see you next week. Good night. Let's go see what the Playing with Power guys are doing. We'll raid them. Let's go over there, y'all. At least jump in and say hi. Let's go see the Playing with Power. The CDHers. The sweaty guys. We raided. They must have just got offline. This is crazy. Oh no, we went to the wrong one. I'm going to go back and see if I can find everybody. Oh, man. Well, if you want to go to Playing with Power, the right Playing with Power are these guys right here. See if I can put a link in.